Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another reading vlog, another reading challenge. Last week I've been in a really bad slump. I'm not just talking reading slump, but slump in general. Like, I've been trying hard to push myself out of bed every morning, so it was really bad, and I'm trying to get out of it. And as for my reading, because I haven't been reading a lot, so I decided to try it for this week. I will be switching or swapping all of the hours that I wasted on TikTok and on Instagram, or basically like doom scrolling on. I will swap them into reading hours and see how many books I could have read if I didn't waste all of that time. So that would be the challenge for today. I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe if not subscribed yet. And without further ado, let's get started. So today is Monday, and I checked on my screen time thing, and I only have, it's kind of a light day. I only have like 2 hours and 44 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer, and I'm going to grab my book, which is King of Envy. I don't have it right now, but I'm gonna grab it and set the timer and get to reading.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by when you and I were new. Once in a while I dream, hoping that you'd return to me. I know that you're not coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment passes like hours. Each day is dark as the night. Since we have ended, I just pretend I have a reason to live. It's sad how the seasons change. Sad how the feelings go away. We were in love, but now it's over. So once in a while I dream.
Good morning. It's the next day. It's day 2 of this challenge, and I haven't filmed anything after the last clip because I did keep reading, but then I dozed off, and I don't really know how many hours I've read, but I didn't read that much because I was so tired in the evening. I only read, I think, 25 pages of Crown Me Dead, and yeah, exactly 25 pages, but that's okay. For today's challenge, today is the one I'm dreading because it's over 6 hours of reading. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I have to do it. Of course, when I saw the where these 6 hours have been spent, this is so embarrassing. Like, over 3 hours and a half, like 3 hours and 49 minutes on TikTok. That is so embarrassing. And also like almost the same amount on Instagram. Like, that time could have spent doing a lot of productive things, but yeah, we're gonna use that time today and see how many pages I can read of Crown Me Dead. I do have the audiobook, so I will be immersive reading this book. It's a really short book. It's only like, what, 270 pages. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna set the timer and start reading for the day.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by when you and I were new. Once in a while I dream, hoping that you'd return to me. But I know that you're not coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment passes like hours. Each day is dark as the night. Since we have ended, I just pretend I have a reason to live. It's sad how the seasons change.
I just finished the second book in this video, and oh my god, this one was so good. And also King of Envy. I haven't really talked about it, but I didn't feel the need to, you know, Anna Huang's books, and it's not really different. I would say though, Vuk's character is a little bit darker than any other character that we got from Anna Huang, any book from her. I always thought that Christian Harper was the darkest one, but I feel like Vuk really exceeded that, and also he became my ultimate favorite character out of all of the characters or like Anna Huang universe. And of course King of Envy was my one of my favorites now, and next to Twisted Lies is also a favorite, and I gave it 5 stars. For this one too, I would say it was so good. I did not expect it to be like that. It's a book talk book after all, but it was good. It's a fantasy. It's a dark fantasy. We meet Elora, and she is she like struck a deal with this guy Vale. He is one of the king's advisors, and the king apparently is cursed. Like he made a deal years, well, not him, but the previous kings made a deal with death, and the price of that deal is to pay by sacrificing the queen. And this new king, he refuses to do that, and he decided to like break that curse and not really sacrifice his queen. So the price against that was him rotting, like literally rotting. His skin, his whole body is rotting, and the whole kingdom also is having like this kind of disease they call rot. Elora, our main character, her brother is also suffering from this, so that's why she decided to go with Vale's deal. And the deal was her to convince the king to fall in love with her, and of course convince him to sacrifice her for the crown, that's which would save the kingdom and of course save her brother. And of course we saw that went. It's a very short book. I love it. I'm so obsessed. I don't think it's a 5 stars though. I gave it 4 stars. It's a great book, and I'm super excited for the second one. I wouldn't be reading the second one in this video. I do feel like I can give it more time to just sink in, then come back to it. But it feels like the second book is gonna be even way more fun, and I'm so excited for it. So now I think I'm gonna just chill for a bit, maybe make some coffee, and then come back for the third book, because I still have almost 3 hours to read. And yeah, I'll see you next time.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by when you and I once in a while I dream, hoping that you'd return to me. But I know that you're not coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment passes like hours. Each day is dark as the night. Since we have ended, I just pretend I have a reason to live. It's sad how the seasons change. Sad how the feelings go away. We were in love, but now it's over. So once in a while I dream.
So, good morning. I just woke up and made my coffee. Yesterday was day 4 and I haven't really recorded anything. It was a busy day and I had like over 5 hours to read, which I was not complaining about. The Fury, I did not expect to love that book. I started it the day before and I got to 80 pages, and believe me, I was considering DNF in that book because the writing style is so different. It does take time to get used to it, but eventually I was so obsessed. You have no idea. That book was 5 stars. Like, so far 5 stars. 2 books that I gave 5 stars in this video, and also the other one I gave it 4 stars. And so far the books are so good, and also these are books that are in my TBR for a reason. These are stories that I felt that I would enjoy. But The Fury, I knew that I would enjoy it, but to give it 5 stars was a shock for me. As I said, that book is a group of actors and they went to this private island in Greece. They were supposed to be partying and stuff, and then something happened. One of them got murdered, and we kind of follow why and how this whole thing happened. When I tell you, this book is filled with plot twists that I never see coming. It's insane. I'm so obsessed. Again, this is one of those that will keep you thinking about them for a long time, and I know that I will be thinking about The Fury for a long time. But anyway, today is Friday and it's day 5, so we're going to see how many hours I have. And as a book, I picked Wrecked by Lauren Asher, which is part of my July TBR. So we're going to give this one a chance. As I said in my previous video, this is not a book that I have high hopes for because I hated the first one and I DNF'd the second book. So we'll see how this one, what it's giving. And again, if I'm not enjoying it, I will be DNFing it. So my hopes are on the floor. So if this book is just a little bit good, I guarantee you that I will be enjoying it. So now I will have to see how many hours that I have and start the timer and start reading.
We were in love, but now it's over. So once in a while I dream. So sad how the seasons change. Sad how the feelings go away.
So I got to page 40 and I honestly don't think I can continue this book. I will say I'm soft enough in it, even though I don't really think that I would come back to it in the future, but I'll try. But for now, we're going to stop this and start something else. So I still have almost 3 hours in the clock. I just really hate her writing style in this series. The first and the second book were bad. This one is also bad. It's so vulgar for no reason. It doesn't make sense for the characters to be talking that way, specifically in this case Jax. I hated all of the guy characters in this series, so yeah, this might be hard enough after all. And there is still the last book, which is Redeemed, and I know it's Santiago, like Santi's book, and I know it's a favorite of a lot of people, and I did like Santi's character in the first book. I might give that one a chance as well, but for some reason I just feel like this whole series is not for me, and that book as well can be another hard DNF. Anyway, I'll just go grab something else. I'll see if I can find any other book that I can read, and yeah.
Coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment passes like hours. Each day is dark as the night. Since we have ended, I just pretend I have a reason to live. It's sad how the seasons change. Sad.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, and I believe it's gonna be the last day of this challenge. And I did look up on in my screen time, and I think I have 3 hours and 19 minutes. So that would be our challenge for today. I've been reading this one last night, and I got to page 140, and oh my god, I'm so loving it. It's a little bit of horror, a little bit of course, a thriller and a mystery, and I love it so much. Yeah, so I'm super excited. I might be able to finish it today because I only have like 160 pages left. Maybe not, but I'll try to do that. Now let's set the timer. As I said, it's what, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Oh, there you go. Let's get to reading.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by when you and I were new. Once in a while I dream, hoping that you'd return to me. But I know that you're not coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment.
So hey, I finally finished The Last to Drown, which honestly, it didn't really take me a lot to finish. I couldn't put the book down. This is one of my favorites right now. Like, this just came out, I think, this month in July, I think the beginning of this month, and oh my god, I'm so obsessed. As I said, I couldn't put the book down. So basically this is like a vacation. We have like 20 strangers, or like 20 women who went into this program of like rafting. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry, but basically they went to this program and like for a vacation. It's a summer thriller, and apparently with that, like in that specific same place 7 years ago had happened a murder, like a massacre. Years later, this woman come down there and the same things started to happen, like the murders and everything. It was so high tension, like the stakes were so high. As I said, I was on edge the whole time I was reading the book. I loved it. I was obsessed, obsessed. I highly recommend this one. It was a 5 stars, obviously. Yeah, and this would be like my last book for this week. And actually, I'm super surprised and proud of myself. And also, like, disappointed because I did waste all of this time last week. I could have finished all of these books last week instead of just doom scrolling, but again, I was in a slump, so I'm not really gonna blame myself or anything, but I'm so proud that I did this. And this might be like a challenge that I would love to do again. It was so fun. I did enjoy. I enjoyed it a lot, and I loved almost out of all of the books that I read, except of course for Wrecked. That was Edinef. I don't think that I'm going to go back to that book, but again, I did know that potentially I would end up that book because the whole series is not something that I enjoy. And to be honest, Lauren Asher lately, all of the books that I've read by the same author were not my favorites. They were just mediocre, maybe just okay at best. But that was it for this video. If you like it, if you like this kind of challenges, please tell me in the comments. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I see you in the next one.